Welcome to a new era in business, which is the age of precision markets. In this new business world, we leave behind the mass markets and embrace a world of customer-driven competition, account management and supply chain innovation, precision account targeting, and functional integration with overlapping responsibilities and ongoing alignment. This is exactly where we find Andrews Incorporated today. We are moving ahead as we forge into the world of precision. Allow me to introduce our officers. The Vice President of Research and Development is Nathan Evans. The Vice President of Marketing is Leslie Coffey. The Vice President of Human Resources is Miriam Michaels. And the Vice President of Operations is Carl Hare. And the Vice President of Accounting is Lori Lapham. Each one of our officers brings much knowledge and years of experience to the table. We made our decision of officers based on prior experience, and it has proven to be a good, effective decision. At Andrews Incorporated, we seek to provide premium products for technology-oriented customers. Our brands define the cutting edge. Our vision for Andrews Incorporated is that of an athlete. We continually strive to win the race, to finish first. The Apostle Paul encouraged the New Testament church at Corinth, "Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one gets the prize? Run in such a way as to get the prize. Although we strive to win, the most important thing is to run in the best way we can." Since we have a niche differentiation in the high technology segments, we strive for excellent design, high awareness, easy accessibility, and new products. In order to stay on the cutting edge of the industry, we invest heavily in R&D, allowing us to keep our performance higher than average and our size smaller than average. Because we cater to the high technology segments, our prices are above average.
After choosing our strategy, we used a balanced scorecard to measure our performance. Our goal was to compete in the high end, the size, and the performance segments. We concentrated on the return of assets, return on equity, and asset turnover. Profit also played an integral part of these ratios. Therefore, we kept a careful eye on profitability. We used a scorecard diagram to help us determine our direction. Using this chart, we looked at our business position. Our officers then met to discuss performance reports and strategic projects. Our targeted performance measures were evaluated to determine if our objectives were being met. The officers then addressed sales and promotion strategies along with strategies that affected productivity and marketing, with our customers' wants and needs always taking priority in our design. Once our performance results were apparent, the cycle began again. As we worked through the simulation, we experienced difficulties. In response to those difficulties, this chart was used as a reference to help facilitate our decisions in order to make minor adjustments to our strategies. Learning from our mistakes, we were able to redirect our focus, which allowed us to work toward our goals. With these adjustments, we were able to increase our stock price from $1 per share to almost $40 per share. Although our ROE was slightly lower than the industry average, our asset turnover matched the industry average of 1.8%, and our ROA ended at 9.9%, with the industry average at 9%. Our measurements also showed an end result of 24% in the low-end segment, 17.5% in the high-end segment, and 22% in the performance segment. We also bounced back and eventually dominated the size segment with 41.4% of the market share.
The competitive strategy that Andrews Incorporated adopted, niche differentiation, with a high-tech focus on high-end, size, and performance products. Our organization invested a great deal of capital in research and development, total quality management, marketing, and production to distinguish our product line as high quality, desirable, and high performing. We focused on high-end, performance, and size product lines, adding new products to the high-end and size segment to become more competitive in the market. The simulation enabled Andrews Incorporated to have the benefit of two cash cows, the low-end product Acre, which assisted in the restoration of the company, and the size products Agape and Aha. Andrews Incorporated consistently invested in R&D to help our product lines remain competitive. Andrews Incorporated managed production schedules to reduce inventory levels. This component helped our company to focus on the financial aspects of Andrews Incorporated. The comparison of the production schedule from round 1 to round 6 shows the progression of the inventory reductions across the product lines. The financial focus centered on the return on assets, ROA, asset turnover, and return on equity, ROE. The primary focus revolved around the components that defined the ROA, asset turnover, and ROE. Although the outcomes were not as favorable as Andrews Incorporated preferred, it provided an excellent opportunity to learn how to revitalize an organization from the brink of bankruptcy. In the final rounds, Andrews Incorporated positioned the traditional and high-end products to sell their capacity and enhance the competitiveness and profits of the company. The simulation provided a learning opportunity that enabled Andrews Incorporated to tweak our strategy to increase our stock price in round 5 and 6. The team anticipated introducing a new product line in round 4, Alfred, but we failed to buy the required capacity to introduce the market in a timely manner. This oversight expedited the learning outcomes of the competitive strategy simulation. Although Andrews Incorporated never abandoned the niche differentiation strategy, we collectively decided to modify the strategy to restore the company to its viability.
In many ways, we competed with ourselves for a majority of the game. As we pursued a niche differentiation strategy, we had trouble competing in the high-end segments because of high R&D costs and management of our revision dates. Also, a capacity issue in round 4, as Leslie mentioned, prevented us from introducing a new product, which was Alfred, in 2015, and really caused our stock price to plummet. In time, though, we found opportunities for growth in the size and low-end segments, and in year 4, we made a quick turnaround to bring up our stock price and take control of that size segment. During the first 4 years of the competition, the biggest obstacle came from Team Baldwin, who was able to manage their contribution margin and revision dates in a way that kept them both profitable and helped them command market share in the high-end segments we were focused on. However, as their focus was on a broad differentiation strategy which covers all the markets simultaneously, we were able to confront the brutal facts that caused distress in our company and find opportunities for growth in undersold segments which they were just not taking advantage of. I think a great example of this is found in the size segment. This chart represents percent of market share over the past 3 years in the size segment. Here you'll see that all 4 companies are in the market, including Andrews, Baldwin, Chester, and Digby. The blue line is Andrews, which steadily increases over the years, and you'll see 17% in 2015, 25% in 2016, and then a staggering 41% in 2017. And as Andrews increases their market share, Baldwin, Chester, and Digby continue their downward trend.
When we started the simulation, we discussed our strategy, gained alignment, and agreed that we would compete in the high-end market. We found our hedgehog concept. During round 4, we made a mistake, and we also realized that we needed to make some changes to our strategy. We confronted the brutal facts that the high-end segment was too competitive and the low-end segment was our cash cow and provided us with a competitive advantage because of our market share. We took more risks, agreed to change our direction slightly, and move forward. As a group, one of the main lessons was to look at every aspect of the business when making decisions, not only our area of responsibility. We introduced a new product, and we did not purchase capacity or automation. We realized our mistake when we tried to schedule production to manufacture our new product. We also learned how to better forecast our production schedule, how to better leverage our marketing capabilities, and how to maximize total quality management spending budget. We also learned the importance of the balanced scorecard and the financial ratios. When we realized that we made a mistake, we came together as a team to find a solution. We did not look for someone to blame for the poor performance. We generated ideas to survive. If it was only one person trying to find a solution, it would have been very challenging to increase our stock price from $1 to almost $40 in just 2 years. With everyone's ideas and support, we were able to become a profitable company again. Our AHA product was born out of our idea generation when we concentrated in finding solutions together. Dr. Chen, Mr. Best, you should invest in Andrews Incorporated because we have proven that we are a solid company. When challenges and roadblocks arise, we have a leadership team that has the ability to turn the company around and become profitable. Andrews Incorporated has proven that we can continue turning the flywheel and progress from a good company to a great one.